So you think you're the reason why all this bad weather is upon us? Well, you should think that you're the reason, because the government would make you think that if you just believe the mainstream narrative. The mainstream narrative says that your carbon emissions are what is causing the irrational and erratic weather patterns that we've been having as of late. And I am here to tell you, you're being lied to. Once again, your government hates you. They do not want you to have the freedom to be able to put a few gallons of gas in your vehicle and drive across your state. They do not want you to have the freedom to dump diesel fuel into a generator and power your home. These people want you so dependent on them that you have to ask for permission in order to turn your lights on. And I don't mean in the literal sense like you're going to call somebody up and ask them to turn your lights on, but I do mean that you are going to have to act a certain way and toe a certain line in order to receive the energy that is necessary to power your home and to power your cars. But anyway, the mainstream narrative on climate change, as they say, is effing BS, if you will. The mainstream narrative says that your carbon dioxide that you produce is causing extreme weather patterns and climate change. Now, I will tell you that if you believe this, you've forgotten your 6th grade science class, where plants and trees use carbon dioxide in conjunction with sunlight to create photosynthesis, which turns carbon dioxide into oxygen and carbon, which is like they're part of the plant and the roots and stuff and the fruit and seeds, and sunlight. They combine and create the trees and the plants and all this stuff. The only, other than phytoplankton or plankton or algae, the only organism on the planet that uses sunlight to grow. We use sunlight, obviously, to create vitamin D and get darker, or promote better moods or whatever. But this whole process, they want you to forget about photosynthesis. They want you to forget about photosynthesis, and they want you to think that your carbon is just going up into the atmosphere and sitting there and trapping in greenhouse gases and or trapping in sunlight. They want you to think this, and it's effing garbage. It is garbage. And I'll tell you right now, the extreme weather patterns, though we have been having them, they're not just happening here. They're also happening on other planets. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Mercury. Okay? And this is due to the changing cycles of the sun. The changing solar cycles. Now, the powers that be, the mainstream, they completely leave out the fact that the sun dictates how our weather is going to be for, the next few days and the next few months and next year, basically. Depending on the solar cycle, that is going to reflect in our weather patterns. So they're leaving that out. And they're leaving out the fact that photosynthesis uses carbon dioxide. The more carbon dioxide we have, the greener the planet is. And this is proven throughout history and with core samples all over the planet. Needless to say, they want you to believe that you are the reason for the weather patterns. And I will also say that other than the sun causing these weather patterns, naturally, the government has many programs out there that can affect the weather. I'm not going to go as far as, maybe I will. They use HAARP to heat the atmosphere up and create a low pressure. When they turn it on, it heats the atmosphere up. And when they turn it off, it creates a low pressure. So all the storms will move into that area. They also use radars to direct and mitigate the direction of certain storms and weather systems across countries. When they turn these radars on, it deflects the storm so they can kind of direct it up and down or left and right or stall it out or speed it up. So the storms don't go where these radars turn on at, and they go where they are off. So they turn the radars on, the storm moves towards the off area. They turn the radars on over here, and it will move away from that area and go to where they are off. Wherever they are off at is where they go to. You can see this if you go to NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, go to their website and check out their radars. You can watch it happen in live time. It's real simple, people. And then they also have the high atmospheric aerosol injections, other known as chemtrails. God bless you. God bless America. Stay happy and stay free.